What's going on, beautiful people? It is your boy a.smith here, back to a video, and today we are here and we'll be predicting the end of the NBA regular season. Then we'll be going to the play-in and then finally the postseason, where I will give you my NBA Finals prediction and my champion for this year. Who will be holding the Larry O'Brien? We will find out at the end of the video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the boy. It'd mean the absolute world to me. No BS, it'd mean the absolute world to me. I would really appreciate if you guys could. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. I can do it right now while you're listening. We're at 512 right now, so help the boy hit 520. That'd just be actually incredible. Also, make sure to like the video and comment any recommendations or feedback down below. What do you guys want to see next on the channel? And also help me improve my videos to help them become higher quality. As you guys see, I did just do the end of the regular season. There is 2 games left at the time we're recording. I'm recording this on Friday morning, so the time this video comes out, these games will probably already happen. So we are in the playoff area, and as you see, we have Memphis, Minnesota, Dallas, Sacramento, Orlando, Atlanta, Miami, Chicago. We're going to take Orlando to beat Atlanta. Orlando is a very talented team, and they just dealt with a lot of injuries this year. They would easily be a top 5, top 4 seed in the East, but they're going to beat Atlanta. This is healthy as they're going to be. I like Chicago to beat Miami. I think that Chicago's been the hotter team. Miami's been kind of as of recent, and I think that Colby White, Josh Giddey have been taking games over. I'm going to go with them. Then out of the West, we're going to take Minnesota to beat Memphis. They did it last night, and I think it'll happen again. Anthony Edwards is just on heater, and he has playoff experience as they went to the conference finals last year. Then we'll take Dallas to beat Sacramento. I like Dallas. They have a very good defense. I think they'll be able to stop Sabonis. And I just think that Sacramento is they just need to rebuild. They need to tear it apart, and they just need to get back to, they need to hit on draft picks, bro. They can't build through the trades and get washed players. They need to blow it up. Next, we'll have Dallas versus Memphis and Chicago versus Atlanta. So I'm going to rock with Memphis here, and I think that I'm going to take Chicago to beat Atlanta. I think that, either way, I don't think these teams will make out the first round, but I think that these are the teams that will, they'll make the playoffs here. And then we got OKC versus Memphis, and we got Chicago versus Cleveland to start off. And first, I think that Cleveland will probably dominate this series. I think maybe Chicago could steal one game. I want to give them a gentleman's sweep, but it's hard to bet against Cleveland. So I am going to give them a gentleman's sweep in the spot, though. I think that Chicago will end up winning or losing the series in 5, and I think that Cleveland will win in 5. But I think OKC definitely could sweep Memphis, but I hate doing sweeps, especially with these teams that have been pretty good all year round. So again, we'll do another gentleman's sweep here. We have OKC advancing, and we have Chicago losing and Cleveland advancing. I'm just about to say Chicago winning. Milwaukee and Indiana is as close as it gets, in my opinion. Milwaukee has had their number all season, but Indiana is such a good team. We will come back to that one, but we have that one going to 7. Next up, we have Clippers and Nuggets. The Clippers are a great team. Ty Lue, head coach who's won a championship, have championship players that have won, where the Nuggets won the championship a couple years ago, but they just fired their head coach. They're not looking towards this year. I have the Clippers winning that series. Next up, we got the Pistons and Knicks. The Pistons don't have a lot of playoff experience, in my opinion, which I think will ultimately hold them back. I think the Knicks will be able to win the series in about 5 or 6 games. I think Detroit will keep it competitive, though. I just don't think they haven't played playoff basketball yet. Cade, is a great player, but he has not played in that environment yet. I think that next year they could be a very, 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 very elite team, though. But I think that this is in all a very successful year for the Detroit Pistons if they're losing 5 games to the New York Knicks. But hey, they did win last night, so I definitely could see the series going far. I just think the Knicks will win the series. Next up, we got the Lakers and Warriors. The Warriors are a team that I really enjoy. I think that they have a lot of talent on their team. I think they have a lot of playoff experience. Adding Jimmy Butler in the playoffs is very scary. I think that you put this team together. I think that the Golden State Warriors, I like them to win, but man, it's close. It's close. I'm going to need a second there, I think. I think that this is going to be a very, very good series. Probably the best series out there. But I have to ride to Golden State, man. I can't look back. I like Golden State to win the series. I think that they have a very, very realistic chance of winning the championship, and I think they match up well with the Lakers now. Next up, we got Minnesota, and we got Houston, and then we got Orlando and Boston. Okay, so these series, in my opinions, these series are very, very close to depicting the numbers, all right? I think Orlando is a very bad matchup with Boston. They beat Boston the most times in the regular season over the last 4 years, And I think Minnesota is a team that you do not want to play in the playoffs. Anthony Edwards, whole team's healthy. Randall's back. Randall's been balling. And I think that Minnesota, with the playoff experience against a Rockets team that has no playoff experience, will win in 6 games. Anthony Edwards is the best player in the NBA, one of the best players in the NBA in my opinion. I think that they will be able to advance in the playoffs and pull off. I wouldn't say it's an upset. I think they'll be favoring every game versus Houston. But next up, we got Boston and Orlando. I think that Boston will win this game in 6. Like I said, Orlando has caused Boston struggles in the past, but I do think that Boston is too much. They have the championship pedigree, and I think that they are too good of a team, and I do not think that Orlando will win the series. I think that I'm a Magic fan, so this is unbiased. I think that Orlando's lack of shooting will hold them back. If they can hold the Celtics to not shooting well, they have a fighting chance in the series, but the Celtics are going to shoot so many threes, and they have to be able to score at a high clip. But Paulo and Franz typically play well versus Boston. Like I said, most wins versus Celtics in the regular season since the last 4 or 5 years. So it will be a good matchup. I think it'll be closer than a lot of people think, but I think that Boston will pull out, and I think that they will continue their run, trying to go back-to-back, something that hasn't been done in a few years. But next, we have to go to the Game 7, Indy and Milwaukee, and I think that the Bucks are talking to me here. We are going to be riding with the Milwaukee Bucks. I think that is the best move, and I think that Milwaukee, who's had that Game 7 experience again, who's won close games, they've won a championship, they will advance. And next up, we are going to go to the semifinals, second round of the playoffs. We have a couple great matchups right here. OKC and the Clippers. I like the Clippers a lot as a team, and I think that the Clippers have had a great season. I like Milwaukee as a team, but man, these number 1 seeds are lethal. Cleveland has had an absolutely amazing season, and so has OKC. So it's going to be hard to see any of these teams beating them. So we're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to think, because the Clippers scare me the most probably, in my opinion, out of those 2 teams, because they got Kawhi, Harden, Powell, Zoo. But man, OKC has definitely been very dangerous. So I can't pick anyone over those 2 teams definitely in this round. We are going to take OKC to win in 5. I just think that OKC, or we'll take them in 6 maybe. I guess we're taking them in 6. Okay. Oops, we'll take OKC in 6. I definitely can agree with that. I think that Kawhi, Harden, those playoff guys that have done so much in the playoffs in the past, it's a tough matchup. OKC is this young team. They don't have too much playoff experience. They got bounced the second round last year. Hey, the Clippers definitely have the ability to be able to do it, but if I was betting my life on it, I would definitely take the Oklahoma City Thunder here to beat the Clippers. I mean, I'm a gambling man. I would not take the Clippers with my life on the line, but the Clippers are a dark horse championship team in my opinion. If they can get by OKC, they can definitely win it all. Next up, we're going to stay in the West. We got Minnesota versus Golden State, and I think that Golden State will win the series. They've beat them. I think they won the head-to-head series 3-1, and I think that Golden State is just going to be too much for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think that Timberwolves got a lot of talent. Anthony Edwards, great team. I think they'll make a big offseason trade for a guy named Kevin, but that's for a different video. Next up, Cleveland, Milwaukee. Cleveland's been dominant all season. I just don't see Cleveland dropping that many games. They may go to 6, but I just don't think Cleveland will get pushed to a Game 7 here. And same thing with Boston. I think Boston will sweep the Knicks. This is the one time I've not put a gentleman sweep on. But I mean, I'm thinking about it, but Boston has just dominated the Knicks this season. And I think that I may have to put the gentleman sweep. I'm going to put the gentleman sweep on only for one reason, that the last game was close. I think the Knicks could maybe squeeze out one game. But we're now going to move on to the next round, and we have the conference finals here. We have Oklahoma City and Golden State, and we got Cleveland and Boston. So my thought process here. Golden State has won the season series against OKC. That they have the more playoff experience. Jimmy Butler, who, has led a team to the finals. Steph Curry's won multiple rings. Draymond versus a team of young bloods. This is like the passing of the torch game, in my opinion. If Shai Gilgeous and all them, the OKC boys can win, they will have a chance to go win the finals, and they will get that lifted, it feels like, curse off of them. But Golden State, in my opinion, is not going to go down without a fight. And I think that Golden State will win the series. All right. I know I'm going to sound crazy. I know you guys are going to comment down below. Oh my gosh, you don't know ball, little bro. You don't know ball, little bro. I know ball, little bro. And I'm telling y'all don't see the vision like I do. When the Warriors win this finals, or when the Warriors make the finals at least, y'all going to be like, oh dang. Big bro, new ball. Next up, Cleveland, Boston. I think that another 7-game series here, man. These teams have been competitive all year, but I'm going to go with the championship experience. I'm going to take Boston, the team that won the championship last year. I think that Boston will get the job done. Like I said, coming off of finals, it's hard to pick a team that, you know, has so much championship pedigree, and I think that Cleveland has a chance of choking there. All right, the finals. It's a rematch of when the Warriors won the finals a few years ago, but we have Boston, Golden State, and this is going to be a great series. I think they'll go home win. I think Golden State will take it on the road. Boston will win on the road, and then the last but not least game, and I think that the Golden State Warriors will win the championship. I know I sound crazy. I'm saying this now. They could possibly be in the play-in if they lose their next few games, but this is my bracket right here. If y'all think I'm crazy, put who y'all have down below, and if y'all are better than me, then shoot, I suck. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my elite ball knowledge, my elite hoop knowledge, and it's been a fun one. It's just a video for fun, guys. Nothing too serious. Let's hope and let's see what happens, guys. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to the boy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.